As we all know, it's the Mario franchise 35th anniversary, and it kicked off in style with the very enjoyable, if a bit basic, blast from the past that was Mario 3D All-Stars, that bundled three beloved titles in one Switch cartridge. But now it's time for the next part of the Mario 35th anniversary celebration, a Super Mario Bros. Battle Royale called Super Mario Bros. 35. It's finally here, so let's see how they did, shall we? Mario and Battle Royales aren't two things that I thought would go together, but yet here we are. And again, it works incredibly well. The game takes 35 different players starting off at the same stage and a 35-second timer that counts down. And what each player has to do is go through each stage and try to survive the many different obstacles and enemies in your way. When you first play the game, you probably think it's a normal Mario game, but as soon as you defeat a first few Goombas, you'll notice a heck of a lot of enemies appearing in your game. Basically, every time you defeat an enemy in your game, it's then sent to another player, similar to the junk blocks being sent to your game in Tetris 99. Being first to complete a stage or completing the most amount of stages mean very little in Mario 35, as the main thing you have to do is keep your timer high and not to die to remain in the game. You increase your time by jumping on enemies, they normally add a couple of seconds, so it's best to take it slow and take as many enemies out as possible to boost your time and also send them to other players, so hopefully you're the final Mario left. It's a simple idea that works really well. When you first play it, it may be a bit hard to get the grasp of it, but by a couple of games you should be fine. There's also plenty of coins in the levels, and you can pick these up to have a special item drop for every 20 coins collected. This could be a mushroom, a fire flower, a starman, or a power block, and these do make the game a little bit easier if you're struggling. If you're getting bombarded with enemies, especially if some enemies that aren't even native to those levels, it could be the best way to survive in the game. While if you have a fire flower or a starman, as you can easily defeat these enemies quickly, gaining loads of time, as well as sending those enemies to other players. It's very satisfying. There is a lot of fun to be had here, but during your first few hours of gameplay it may be a bit repetitive, as you'll only have access to a few playable levels. But once you start leveling up, you'll soon get loads of stages to play through, and this doesn't become an issue a few hours in. As for the stages, we have all the levels from the original Super Mario Bros. Here, so once you start unlocking new levels, the variety is certainly here. You can get into a game very quickly, which isn't a surprise, but matches do last quite a while. Whilst Tetris 99 can still have the odd lengthy match, Mario Bros 35 can last a fair bit longer. I've had matches upwards of 7 to 10 minutes, which isn't a problem for me, but some folks may feel a bit burnt out by waiting for the final few players to drop out. But for as blast as the game is, the only real issue here is that the game is a limited time release. Like Mario 3D All-Stars, Mario Bros 35 will only be available till the end of March next year. Unlike 3D All-Stars, however, Mario Bros is a online only game, so it looks like the servers will be switched off, which feels like such a waste of development and potential. I mean, the game could keep going if it proves to be popular, as the recent freebie game Jump Rope Challenge originally had a 3-month limited time release, but that's now been recently waived. So there's hope that Mario Bros 35 may survive, as there's plenty of potential to expand the game. The game could have plenty of legs. A good example of this would be Tetris 99, as the game is constantly receiving special events and it even had its own special DLC. And Super Mario Bros 35 could follow the same route, with new levels included from other games, costumes for Mario, heck, maybe even they could bring back the 8-bit costumes from the original Mario Maker on Wii U. Expand the game with a couple of new modes as well. There's legs here for the game to stay for many years ahead, but the future of the game rests on Nintendo. Here's hoping they change their minds. Conclusion time now. Unlike Tetris 99, Super Mario Bros 35 takes a beloved franchise and make yet another fun spin on the Battle Royale genre. The game is a blast and a unique twist on a 35-year-old classic. With 35 different players, the game is a constant chaotic blast, and whilst the early few hours may be a bit repetitive as you only have a few levels to play, once you unlock more levels that doesn't become an issue. The only real issue here is that the game will cease to exist come April next year, so enjoy the game whilst you can. So with that, I'm giving Super Mario Bros 35 an 8.5 out of 10 with the title of great. If you have a Switch online subscription, download it, as it's all free and definitely worth giving it a go. As always, thank you for watching my review. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you could subscribe, that'd be great. And until next time, happy gaming. Bye.